California holds 20% of the nation's homeless in the cities of San Jose, San Francisco, and Los Angeles, all ranking in the top 10 nationally with the highest number of homelessness as of 2015. Full-service emergency homeless shelters and drop-in daycare centers are limited and often crowded. When searching for such facilities, individuals lose time during their day and often need transportation to or from the facilities.
So Project We Hope was established in 1999 by Pastor Paul and his wife Cheryl Baines, and it started off being mostly for youth advocacy and violence prevention in East Palo Alto, and they had a small component. They had a House of Hope that dealt with the homeless, and it was for men coming out of prison. Well, then in about 2009, Pastor Baines was walking to his office and he saw a blanket and a pillow tucked inside a bike rack. And that's when he realized that somebody was sleeping in front of his office. And then upon further research, he discovered that East Palo Alto had the highest rate of homelessness per capita, but there were no shelters. And they already had this gym that was called the Lord's Gym. And in the Lord's Gym, they had midnight basketball, soccer, and volleyball. And so at that time, they decided that during the coldest nights of the month, the homeless people in East Palo Alto could sleep in the gym. And then in 2012, we were able to secure a grant from the county that would help us to be open year-round. And so when that happened, we realized we needed to be much more intentional with our service offerings. And so we made a transitional supportive housing program where we helped people to become stably housed and to get the life skills that they needed in order to succeed in life.
Project We Hope has two primary initiatives. One is a homeless shelter that shelters about 55 people. And the second initiative is Dignity on Wheels. We believe that dignity is a birthright for everyone, including the homeless. And when they have not had a shower and had clean clothes to put on, their dignity is lost. As a result, they don't go for routine doctor's care, they don't go for routine mental health care, and they don't go looking for work. We believe that Dignity on Wheels is a runway that is necessary for the homeless to regain their dignity and to re-enter the general population.
Mobile shower buses and trailers are emerging and are providing a much-needed service to the homeless. However, many of the programs lack proper logistical execution, financial sustainability, community buy-in and support, and long-term lasting results for homeless individuals rebuilding their lives and getting off the street. Project We Hope has a proven record in providing and demonstrating all four of those elements through our mobile hygiene trailer called Dignity on Wheels. We go to where the homeless gather, whether in encampments or rotating shelters.
So Dignity on Wheels, we created Dignity on Wheels. A lot of people think it's a separate program, but it is part of Project We Hope. It's one of our programs.
The lack of showers and toilets is a growing and critical problem for the homeless, and a key reason many do not seek employment, housing assistance, or other social services for which they are eligible. This is a reflection of how American society continues to marginalize, discriminate against, and sometimes criminalize the homeless.
I think very often what's equated with helping the homeless is getting them housed, because that housing will keep them from going to the emergency rooms. And I think it's, everybody should be housed. So let me just start by saying that. If you can't do that, but you can still wash them and give them clean clothes, they have the opportunity to, one, keep their bodies clean, number two, be able to look at their body while they're showering to see if there's anything going on. And once they feel free again and not encumbered by their situation, by their smell, they will take advantage of routine doctor's visits.
Project We Hope is our shelter that we have here in the community that houses adult male and female individuals that are homeless. And what the co-founders realized was that no matter how many services we provided, whether we built 10 shelters, there are individuals that will never come to a shelter for various reasons, and mental health reasons. They don't want to be on the grid, so to speak, or accountable to anyone. But we felt that they felt rather that those individuals still deserved dignity and respect. And so what they came up with is the shower trailer. And it was kind of a little bit patterned along when the tide trucks came out for Hurricane Katrina and things like that. And, so they were kind of mulling over how they could bring something out to the community. And they just kind of collaborated, the co-founders and the board member, Morris Chubb, and they came up with Dignity on Wheels. So we bring showers, laundry, and case management. So not only do we want to help them have access to sanitation, clean water and toilets and things like that. We also want to get them kind of reacclimated back to medical, dental, vision, mental health services. If they need food, we want to make sure that they have that, different things like that. Also, through our Dignity on Wheels, we've had individuals get housed as well. We have through our case management. So any on-ramp that we can provide to help individuals become self-sufficient, we want to do that. And so Dignity on Wheels is a very low barrier program, but it helps individuals to get to that point of, or on the road to self-sufficiency.
Dignity on Wheels launched its first shower and laundry trailer in late September 2015 at the Fair Oaks Community Center in Redwood City. The launch was in partnership with the City of Redwood City Fair Oaks Community Center staff.
To date, we have gone to community centers and to churches, places that the homeless do go, for food and for services, and we've added the showers along with it. What my desire really is to go out into the homeless encampments. Those are the people who are most disenfranchised. The people who come to the community centers, they're already ambulatory, they're already dealing with the general population. The ones that are stuck in the homeless encampments are the ones who really, really need this service.
Dignity on Wheels provides free showers, toilets, and laundry services to homeless and at-risk individuals in the San Mateo County community. Dignity on Wheels partners with NPOs, FPOs, faith-based organizations, local and county government agencies, and community centers who may already have an outreach program with homeless or at-risk clientele.
So I do a lot of the groundwork. I kind of either scout out, or when individuals contact us, I go out to the site, I vet the site to make sure that they meet our requirements, things like that, to host our trailer. We want the site to have some skin in the game, just like we have. So there's certain things that they need to deliver on, and then we deliver on our part. We do contracts, different things like that, and we choose a date. I make sure I have staff and things like that, and we go out and we start to provide services. We also have a marketing department, so we advertise, and we ask the host site to advertise as well. That we're going to be coming, and when, what date, time, things like that.
The things that we would like to have, we don't have to have, is a supply of water, is electricity, and is access to a sewer cleanout. But because our vehicle and trailer are totally self-sufficient, we can actually bring in water. We can bring in water from a fire hydrant, and we can, although the fire hydrant water is not potable, we can shock it with chlorine and make it sanitary. We have holding tanks that we can hold the gray water, and we have a generator aboard our trailer. So we have the electricity to run the washers and dryers. We have have propane to heat the water and to dry the clothes, and we have obviously the water. So we are totally self-contained. It makes it easier for us if those things are available. If you don't have a clean out, I'm sure we can find some business within 1 or 2 mile radius who'll be willing to let us use their sewer clean out to dump the gray water. So not much really, other than really the willingness to have us there, having someone from your organization present to help with the crowds would be good?
You've got to have enough space to park. Our truck and trailer tend to be at least 40 feet. I say 9 parking spaces. People can visualize that instead of trying to walk out 40 feet. But about 9 parking spaces in length. And if not, then we've got to go to the city or for public parking, like on the side, along the side of the street or something like that.
A session can last up to 4 hours. At the end of each session, our staff break down and put away the equipment and dump the shower and laundry water in an approved sewer cleanout. This can take up to 30 minutes. This means that our trailer will typically be at a site for up to 5.5 hours.
What we're trying to do is partner with organizations to help the individuals in their communities. And so we don't, even though I sometimes say that we're a plug and play type of program, we do want the host site to be liaison, act as a liaison between the members that we're serving, the clients that we're serving, our services, and then their programs too. We want them to be invested, when I say skin in the game, to have some other level of investment as well. So if they can provide water, electricity, so we can hook up, to their buildings. Because our trailer is kind of similar to an RV, where, we can hook up to a building, and then it's also a self-contained device where we can bring water and we have a generator and things like that.
We feel that at least 2 stops a week is what we would like. You and I, we have showers virtually every day. It would be lovely to be able to provide showers every day to every homeless person, but we're trying to stretch it out and try to do as much as we can. And so we feel that a minimum of 2 showers a week is what we would like to see the homeless have.
Well, I do know this. We have given probably close to 15,000 showers in the 2 roughly and a half years that it has been in service.
We have not had any issues with loitering. Usually our clients come and conduct business and leave. There are times when clients need to wait for the laundry to finish or for a partner to shower. Our experience has been that they wait quietly, pass the time, converse with a fellow client, or conduct other business elsewhere and return later to pick up their clothing or partners.
Yes, we have had resistance, but I do not think that the resistance was intentional. I think it was out of fear and self-preservation and safety for themselves and their family members. A lot of the places that we go to partner with are at churches, and churches are found a lot of times in neighborhoods. And while I think that we as individuals have the heart to help and want to help, and when we look at our trucks and our trailers, how beautiful they are, how clean they are, a compassion goes out, a level of compassion goes out from each individual. But when it pulls up to their doorstep, or it's right next door to where they live, now we're talking about a totally different animal that I don't even think they expected. I think some of the reactions that people have, they don't even realize they feel that way until they're confronted with the truck and the trailer and, all that actually means on their front porch.
We were blessed from the get-go by a donor who remains anonymous, who gave us enough money to not only buy the first trailer, but to fund us for the first couple of years. Followed closely behind that was a major builder in the Silicon Valley that donated the money for the second trailer. The third trailer was donated by a major corporation, which we all see every time we go on into our computers. And so we like to think that we will always be able to find a donor who will give us the equipment, who will donate the equipment to us. They're not inexpensive. It's about $160,000 for the equipment. And on top of that, it's around $250,000 a year operating if you take into consideration you're using them between 8 and 10 sessions a week. I can't do the math quite that rapidly, but you'll probably reach somewhere in the neighborhood of 8,000 people, 8,000 showers, 8 to 10,000 showers in doing that. We are available to coach people. We believe that we have a system. We've been doing this now for 2.5 years. part of which we learned that in order to really make it comfortable for the homeless, we use previously homeless people to man our vehicles, because they have the compassion and they have the understanding that comes with having been where our current clients are. As far as the operating expenses are concerned, we've, between donations and organizations that are willing to pay by the visit. So a visit for us costs a little bit over $550 a visit. Now, if the organization can afford that or a portion of that, I mean, it goes to defraying the and helping out with the other donations that we receive. So, you know, but if you don't have the money, there's still the need. I mean, as I said, I want to go to the encampments.
Support for this tiny effort to bring dignity to someone in this manner through sanitation it's vital, and it is a stepping stone and one of the first steps to getting an individual back onto that road of self-sufficiency. And we might think that it's a small thing, but it's a very huge thing, and it means so much to individuals that don't have access to it.
I'd want the listeners to think of what I heard about Jascha Heifetz. Jascha Heifetz was a 20th century renowned violinist, and he said, if I don't practice for a day, I notice the difference. If I don't practice for 2 days, my critics know the difference. And if I don't practice for 3 days, my audience knows the difference. And I would say to you, the listener, that if you don't shower for a day, you notice the difference. If you don't shower for 2 days, your family notices the difference. And if you don't shower for 3, the world will know the difference. The homeless are no less sensitive than you and I are. They get disenfranchised and taken down when they don't have showers, when they don't have clean clothes. Once they have that, the world opens up to them again. Many cities have said, let's end homelessness by 2020, by 2025. And I think that's a very noble endeavor. I think that we'll always have some homeless with us. They will be the mentally ill. They will be the ones who are addicted to drugs and whatnot. Having said that, they deserve dignity just like everyone else. I once had a friend who said, but these people are drug addicted. They're not mentally stable. And my comment to him was, and so? I mean, they are as deserving as anyone else to have their dignity, to be clean and to be clothed in clean clothes.
Dignity on Wheels is looking for ongoing funding to help operate more shower and laundry trailers. We are also looking for funders to help with expanding Dignity on Wheels to other areas of California where the needs are.